Hey folks, welcome to Shields Arena in Fargo. Tonight in game number 1, we got the Reavers taking on the Guardians in what's sure to be a good contest here. Both of these teams hungry for a win tonight as we get set for the face-off coming up from center ice. Face-off is away. The Guardians punch it into their offensive zone. Well, below the net here, Davidson handles out of the corner. Moves it up ice to Vagel. Vagel trying to work over the offensive line anyway, but it's turned back the other way for Dostert. Dostert, a couple sticks swat the puck away from him. And both teams working into the Guardian zone now. Puck tipped over the line. Reavers have to regroup here. And back into the offensive zone they go. Tipped out to center. Dostert tries to free it up. He's got Anderson with him. Dostert lines, fires, save. McAllister, that one kicked to the corner, back to the hash mark area and well wide of the net. That one's going to rattle all the way around and back into the Guardian zone. 14:05 still on the clock here as Phil Gorman goes back to collect the free puck. Tipped back into the Reavers zone from the point now. Grube takes a look, blocker save. McAllister, puck loose out front. He kicks it and not over the line. It's off the side of the net. Back right out front into a skate and tipped away to the point. Shot on, blocked out front. Guardians still pressuring here. Puck rattled around the boards. Held in at the point. Nice play by Bratkowski to keep it in. Well, the corner now here, the Reavers try and clear. Hetland moves it back below the goal line. Davidson has it. He'll spin away from a forechecking Thad Swanson. And moves the puck through neutral ice at the offensive blue line. Simeon gives back for Davidson out of the corner here. Cortez plays it ahead for Grube. Grube off the far wing, hustling in, trying to build up some speed. He's watched by the Reavers defense. They swarm him, disrupting a pass there. It rolls to the blue line where Davidson recovers here. And back to neutral ice we go. 12:50 as the Reavers will dump it in. Davidson goes off for a change. The rest of his team now, they collect the puck out of the corner. Logan Ritter centers here. Is tipped away by Simeon. Played hard off the boards. It wraps around, activating from the point Kallick. He's got it out of the corner, puts it out front, tipped, and off a stick, but back into the corner it goes. Finally poked out of the out of the Guardian zone. They're going to change all 5 here, it looks like. Turnover from Frederick. It's a 2-on-1 now. Shot on, and that one's swallowed up by McAllister. A whistle and a face-off coming up to his right. Clock at 12:07 here in period number 1. Still scoreless so far in this one. Reavers control off the draw. They race below their own goal line here. Mouch gives to Kallick. Kallick has it now as he circles his own net. Puck moved ahead for Frederick. Tipped over the center red line, but the Guardians stood away. Here's a turnover right out in front. Oh, and Ritter can't get a shot off initially. He does get one through the crease, but not on net. Shot there by Kallick is wide, and that one's going to hit out the corner boards and ring all the way back to the Reavers zone. Frederick has to hustle back for it. Dostert beating him to a puck battle there. He drives the net right out front for Stotzer, but it's blocked by Mouch. Mouch flicks it ahead now. Cordy plays it for Ritter. Ritter's tied up. That'll be a penalty on Gorman on the hook. Out of the corner here. Slopped loose in front. Mouch has it, and it's going to be recovered by the Guardians, but it's going to be a penalty on the purple team. They're going to send Gorman to the box for hooking. So the next minute 30 is going to be the Reavers on the power play. That penalty is going to come at 11:11 in period number 1. Bratkowski plays to the point after the faceoff win. Davidson intercepts, moves it D to D. Played below the goal line. Vagel has it there. A little give and go out front. It's swatted away to the point. Hetland holds the zone. Purdy has it out of the corner. Pressured below the goal line here. Tries to get it to the point. Vagel's there. Vagel moving to the center area between the hash marks. Tangled up, and the puck slides off his stick. Still tying up with the Guardians' defense. Finally, Dostert has it, and he's going to sling it. It's on net. So McAllister comes out to play it. Sets up for Davidson. Davidson and McAllister tipping up a little bit there. 45 seconds remaining on the penalty. So halfway through the penalty kill, the Guardians pressuring a little bit here in the offensive zone. Maybe just running some time off. Happy to go back and forth as long as they control the puck. They eat up all the time they want. Reavers appear to be just content to let them hold it. Austin Cody had it for a moment, swept away though. It rattles all the way around to the point. Hetland holds, flings it towards the net. It's tipped a couple times. Grube able to get a stick on it. Now Ritter battles with him in the corner. Logan Ritter and Jordan Grube trying to free up a puck. Guardians step into support. 2-on-1 in that little corner battle, despite being on the penalty kill. So good puck pressure by them anyway. Turned over for Ritter at the center red line. Swatted away again. Good play by Bartkowski defensively. That one to Andreas. The captain puts a shot on and blocked by Grube. He tries to play it to a streaking Cody, but it's blocked by Ritter. And the Reavers are just a bit early on the zone entry. So offside brings the faceoff back to center ice. 9:20 still on the clock in period number 1. Faceoff is away. It bounces back to the Reavers' defense. They'll punch it into the zone. Gorman hustles to collect the free puck out of the corner. Played up off the boards. Anderson has it for a moment. Flicks it ahead to Dostert. Dostert has Swanson with him. Dostert is shot on, but it's blockered away by McAllister. Out of the corner here. Both teams still battling for it. Guardians hold for a moment. Here's Calic now racing through neutral ice. Tied up on the zone entry by Mason. The puck squirts away to the corner. Calic hangs with it though. Nifty little move to stay with it. Calic across. Oh, and just missing the net on that one. Well, it was a wide open back door. Reavers hold the zone. They dump the puck all the way around to the far corner. Gorman tries to play it out. It's held into the zone. Ritter weaves his way around the net. Turned over the other way for Anderson. Hustling out of the zone with speed. He's watched by 4 different Reavers as the Guardians opt to change a few personnel, get some fresh skaters on the ice. Clock down to 8 minutes now, period number 1. Out of the corner now, right up front, tipped, and it rolls wide of the net. Reavers with an opportunity there. Calic takes a look now. Out of the corner, he flings it on a backhand to the far boards. 2 open Reavers there. A shot from way up high. Pad saved by Graves, and that one tipped out of the zone. Hetland has it, tries to go D to D, but it's going to be taken by Swanson. He dumps it in, and hustling after it is McAllister out of the net. Freed up by the Reavers. On the zone exit now, here's Cody Mouch. Tied up at the blue line, and looked like Curdy got tied up with Grube a little bit, and ended up being forced offside at any rate. Face-off coming here at neutral ice, midway through period number 1, 7:31 still on the clock. Reavers have it. Curdy working into the zone, shot on, but saved by Graves. Swatted away, and to the boards anyway. At the point, Davidson holds. Nice job with a skate to keep it in. Puck bounces up in the air. Both players battling for it there. No one can free it up cleanly. Finally, Austin Cody comes away with it. He works his way through neutral ice, weaving into the zone. Watched by Davidson. Shot on. Pad saved by McAllister. Puck to the corner here now. Played off the end boards. Hetland has it here. He's watched by 2 different Guardians. They free up the puck, if only for a moment. Finally, the Reavers controlling, move it back out to neutral ice. Here's Madison into the zone. Nifty little move there. He works his way below the net on a wrap, and it's in through some skates through the crease and into the near corner. Played up the boards, and Davidson again holding the zone, this time dropping to a knee to hold it in with the glove. Curdy works it skate to stick right up front on a backhander, but it's blocked by the Guardians defense. Puck loose and finally poked out of the zone. It's a foot race here between Davidson and Dostert. Dostert able to get the better of it. Slings one right through the crease. No one's there to take advantage of it, though, for the Guardians. Out of the corner now, both teams battling for it. Freed up by Anderson. Spinning away from pressure here. Back into the corner below the goal line. Dostert again right out front. Put off a skate route and into the near corner. Chipped up off the boards. Reavers trying to do a bit of a give and go, but Mason for the Guardians able to disrupt that. Reavers still control. Ooh, an awkward pass there. Mason frees it up, moves it to Jack Nath. Jack Nath is going to dump that one all the way in. McAllister out to handle it. He'll tee it up for Davidson. Frederick has it. Pressured by Jack Nath. Nath forcing a loose puck, spinning away from Frederick, looking for support. Gets it to the slot, but a stick by Davidson frees it up. Shot on, saved McAllister. Puck still loose out front. Still loose, into the corner now. No one can see it clearly. Frederick loses his stick, he recovers. Off for Vagel, who steps in to support. Played off the glass and out. That one's going to rattle around. Official with his hand up for icing, but it doesn't have the steam. Grube back to get it. Plays it up, not out of the zone though. It's held in, if only for a moment. Centering pass. Oh, a shot, and it's just wide into the far corner. Logan Ritter recovers, plays to the point for Kallick. Kallick plays it down low for Vagel. Vagel goes across for Ritter, but can't handle it cleanly on the backhand. Logan Ritter tying up with Swanson. Swanson able to get it out of the zone for Dostert. Guardians back on the offense here. 4:40 left to play, period number 1. Turned back the other way. Here's Vagel off the far wing. Hustling in. Vagel spinning, gives to Kallick. Kallick with a backhander, but saved by Graves. Off the near boards now. Dostert flips it up and out of the zone. A hand on it anyway. Allows Kallick to get to it. Kallick moving it ahead for Andreas. He plays it all the way in. That'll rattle around on the dump and chase. Cortis goes D to D. Off a stick though. Andreas still fighting for it. The Reavers captain. Puck back out to neutralize. Turn the other way for Ritter though. Reavers into the offensive zone. Ritter, a nice move. Oh, he goes to the backhand, but saved by Graves. What a play by Ritter to pull that to the backhand, and way to go Graves to just hang with it. There's a shot on by Grube, but it's a little bit wide of the net. Hetland has it. He's watched by two Reavers out of the, two Guardians out of the corner. Turned over right in front for Cody. Grube has it. Tries to center. It's blocked by Davidson. What a smart play there by the Reavers defender. Puck back for Cody. Cody spinning away from pressure. He gets it towards the net. 3.5 left to play, period number 1. Swanson out of the corner, gets back for Grube. Grube tips it on net, but the Reavers do recover and tip it out of the zone. Bartkowski has it. She'll dump it right back in. That allows a handful of Guardians to get off for a change as Davidson recovers here for the Reavers. Rink wide for Ritter. Racing in. He's got Lind with him. Centering for Lind. He gets a piece of it. Tied up out front by Bartkowski. Hetland now off the far boards. Nick Hetland puts one right through the slot. Oh, but Ritter can't get a stick on it. Bartkowski has it here, spinning away from pressure from two different Reavers. She'll play it off the boards and ahead for Anderson. Anderson ahead for Cody. He's got Stoetzer on the near wing, but he's watched by a couple of different Reavers into the corner. Played back to the point. Bartkowski collects it. Dumps back in the zone. Guardians have to tag up to avoid the delayed offside. That allows Hetland to control. He moves it up and ahead for a streaking forward, but just out of the reach, and that's going to be icing call. Heck, that's the first whistle we've had in maybe a long, long time. And since it is an icing call, it's going to be brought to you by none other than Urban Toad Media. From business cards to billboards, headshots, commercial, and product photography, Urban Toad Media produces the quality marketing materials that reflect the high standards of your business. Make a statement with professional graphic design and photography from Urban Toad Media. Visit urbantoadmedia.com. Here's Davidson out of the corner, moves it ahead for Hetland. Hetland off the wall, looking for Simeon off the far wing. No icing, says the official. Both teams had a chance to play it there. Moved off the boards, is intercepted by Curdy. Out of the corner, here's Curdy now. Pressured by Anderson in the corner. Anderson loses an edge. Curdy has it for a moment. Tipped towards the net, out of the reach of Gorman, and taken away by Mason. Mason now into the offensive zone, winds, fires, but he's tied up on the shot, and that was going to bounce up and into the safety netting. So that'll get us a face-off now in the Reavers zone. 2:05 left on the clock, period number 1, as we get set for the face-off here to the right of goaltender Logan McAllister. Face-off is away, tipped towards the net, saved by McAllister. Below the goal line here, played off the boards by Vagel to the point. Mason takes a look, and it's disrupted by Vagel, tipped back out, pressured, and it's dumped right back into the zone by Gorman. That'll allow the Reavers to control as Mouch tries to play it out of the zone. It's stolen away by Grube. Tipped off his stick, though. Calic has it. Tries to dump it in for Vagel. It's off his skate boot, so that'll negate the icing. Vagel working in. Out of the corner, tying up with Mason. Puck to the point, held in by Calic. What a play there by him. He moves in towards the net, shot, save. Oh, and the rebound loose. Mouch just couldn't quite get a stick on it. From the top of the circles now, here's Calic. Plays down low for Mouch. Right out front again, but Vagel's tied up. Can't get a shot away cleanly. From the corner, another save by Graves. Mason has it. He's pressured. He'll play it around the boards. Frederick racing to it, but he won't be able to hold the zone. That one tickles back out. 1 minute now in period number 1. Still tied up at 0. Is any one of these teams going to get a late first period goal to get some momentum maybe before the first intermission? Here's Madison, watched by Mason. He swept off the puck, but Calic able to step in to support. Calic moves it ahead for Vagel, tipped off his stick as Cody pressures him, and that's going to bounce up and into the player bench. So a whistle and a face-off coming from neutral ice with 43 seconds left on the clock. Face-off is away. Both teams tying up for it. Swanson gets a stick on it. Turned ahead for the Guardians. Cody racing into the zone. Swanson recovers the loose puck. Tipped out front. Cody with a shot. Save. McAllister. Puck into the corner. 29 on the clock. Swanson fighting to free it up. Gets it to Cody. Calic able to lift it off his stick. He spins away from pressure. Maybe content to just run time off here. 19 seconds left. He looks for an outlet. Moves it ahead. Frederick tries to play it to center ice, but it's stolen away by Mason. Mason spins off the boards, plays it for Cody. It's just off the heel of his stick, though. 6 seconds left, and Calic's going to sling that one all the way down, just on net, out of the glove of goaltender Graves. And there's your horn. There's period number 1. So far in this one, a close game, all knotted up at 0 going into the second frame. Don't go anywhere, folks. Check out fmahockey.com. In the meantime, stay tuned for period number 2. All right, folks, welcome back. It's period number 2 from Shields Arena. So far in this one, Guardians 0, Reavers 0, no goals through 1. Who's going to get the first one here? Maybe in period number 2. Ritter hustling into the zone on a backhand wraparound. Oh, and off a save. Mason had a chance for it, but just wide of the net. Another wraparound. Mason loose out front. Another pad saved by Graves. Puck still loose. Both teams swatting for it, but Mason gets a glove on it. Excuse me. Graves gets a glove on it. What a save there by the Guardians netminder. Holy cow. So no shortage of action here, starting with period number 2. The first period was back and forth, evenly paced, and we're off to a good start so far in the second frame as well. Face-off is away. It bounces right through the crease off to the far boards. Stotzer has it here. Tries to play it ahead, but it's off a skate. Cortez forces Vagel wide. Vagel working back towards the net. Tries to go short side, but another save by Graves out of the corner here. Back to the point for Hetland. Hetland with a look. Tipped out front. Loose! Mason has it. Wraparound attempt, but it's swatted away. Good play by Bratkowski defensively. Holy cow, the Guardians doing everything they can to keep the puck out of the net here. Mason out of the corner, takes another look. Back to the point, Hetland. Goes rink wide for Vagel, and he can't quite pull the trigger on it cleanly. It's wide of the net. Good opportunity, though. Good puck movement here on this shift from the Reavers. Back for Hetland. Works it towards the net off a skate boot of Dostert. He's going to punch that up and ahead for Anderson. Into the zone. He's got Stotzer with him. Tries to go between the legs of Hetland, but it's intercepted, turned back the other way. Vagel into the offensive zone. Now here it's a 2-on-2. Vagel drops for the trailer. Simeon, but it's punched out of the zone by the Guardians. They opt to change a few skaters here while the Reavers control out of their own zone. Stretch pass finds Cody Mouch. He takes a look, tries the center, but it's disrupted by Gorman. Played out of the zone now by Grube. Into the offensive zone here for the Guardians. Puck rolls away, it's punched ahead. Mason and Mouch battling for it here. Mason tries to clear, but it's off the skate. Excuse me, it's Ritter now with the puck. Curdy was the name I was looking for. And there's a glove on that one, and face-off coming up now out of the Guardian zone. I tell you what, folks, I got a whole new press sheet up here. It's got all the team, all the players' names. It's got graphics, so I don't even have to read because I went to public school mostly. So graphics, so I can recognize the team. I don't have to know the team name. It's sorted by number, so it's like easier to find stuff. And it's like the production staff is just on it here, making my job easy. Face-off is away. It's out of the far corner here. 12:45 left to play in the period. Shot on, but gloved away by Graves. So face-off coming up again out of the Guardian zone. Reavers pressuring early so far in this one. It'll be Ritter and Cody on the draw. Cody pushes it to the point, but it's held in by the Reavers. Centered again by Ritter. Loose out front. Curdy has it. Spins it down low again for Ritter. Stripped away by Mason. He's going to play it up, but not out. Held in by Calic. Shot on, save Graves. Another follow-up attempt. Puck still loose. Finally poked out of harm's way by Cody. Guardians out through neutral ice. Puck swept away there. Cody and Calic tying up for it. Stepping into support is Mouch. Mouch finally gets it out of the zone on a backhand. Ahead for Ritter. Into the offensive zone. Logan Ritter spinning. A wraparound attempt. Puck loose again out front, but swatted away by the Guardians defense. Grube back on the attack. He's got Cody with him. Grube in. Puck swept away by Davidson. What a nice play there by the Reavers defenseman. Breakout chance here. Finds the stick of Lind into the offensive zone. Lind drops for the trailer. Mouch with a look. Firing and snared out of the air. No doubt about it. Aaron Graves with the save on that one. Face-off coming up now in the Guardian zone. Still 11:32 here to play in this one. The Andreas and Dostert on the draw. Andreas wins it, controlled at the point by Hetland. Tries to hold the zone. Dostert disrupts him a bit. Pushed ahead for Stotzer. Stotzer into the offensive zone, trying to weave through Davidson. A hard shot, and the deflection off the inboard swatted away by McAllister. Davidson out of the corner, watched by Stotzer, stepping in to support Dostert. Finally, the puck rattles around the boards for Lind. Lind chased down by Stotzer. He'll spin away from pressure, play it off the near boards. Out to neutral ice. Anderson has it, back for Bratkowski. She takes a look here. The Guardians defender moves it ahead, stolen away though. Lind has it into the offensive zone, chased down by 3 Guardians. Working towards the net, below the goal line here, still with it. Finally, Bratkowski able to poke it away. Lind recovers a loose puck, tries to go to the back door, but again, moved away by the Guardians defense. Intercepted by Mason into the offensive zone. Mason weaving in, goes to a backhander. Looks for support, tries to play it across, but it's blocked by Bratkowski. Mason still with the puck, working towards the net. He's in, but that one's saved again by Graves. So another face-off coming up to the right of the Guardians netminder. 10:44 still showing on the clock, period number 2. All right, folks, I got a question for you here out on the live stream. So if you got the keyboard ready and you're in the chat, let me know. We got the score graphic, and it's a little bit tiny, a little bit hard to read. Tell me, how much bigger should we make it? We're working with the production staff to get a little bit bigger. What do you think? Twice the size, 3 times the size, 4 times the size? I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Put those comments right there in that chat box, and we'll get to making that graphic bigger. Here's Grube now through neutral ice. His centering pass blocked by Mason. Grube recovers a loose puck, puts a backhander towards the net, blocked out front though. Played off the glass by Frederick to the point. Back to neutral ice. Here's a 2-on-1. Vagel has it with Madison. Vagel in, spinning back to Madison. Madison shoots, he scores! Holy cow, Vagel, what a pass. He did the whole turnaround thing and then passed it right across to Madison, and Madison able to finish on the one-timer. And there it is, folks. That's your first goal of the night, and what a goal it was. That one coming at 9:58 in period number 2. And our first goal is not sponsored. So if you'd like me to read words about your business, I can do that. We'd be happy to work with you on air. If you want to advertise your business with us at FMA Hockey, just email us at advertising@fmahockey.com and we can work with you on air. That's advertising@fmahockey.com. Puck into the Guardians zone again. Vagel has it here. Watched by a couple Guardians. He moves it to an open area of the ice. It takes a weird bounce though out of the zone. Jumped off the boards by Frederick, and that one's going to rattle into the corner. Gorman hustling after it here. Phil Gorman takes a look, plays it ahead. Tipped off a stick though. Reavers control. Calic pressured by Dostert. Dostert almost able to free one up there. And Calic races into the offensive zone. Puck swept off his stick, moved to the point. Frederick has it here. Tipped into the zone by Mouch. He hustles after it out of the corner. Tying up with Gorman. Puck moved over for Dostert. Dostert slings it ahead for Swanson. Held into the zone though by the Reavers. 8:50 still on the clock here as both teams try and free up the puck off the near boards. Grube finally able to get some space here. He works his way through neutral ice. Separates, goes rink wide for Swanson. Swanson plays it out of his skates, shoveling it towards the net. Grube able to almost get a tip on it. He recovers out of the corner. Grube a shot on, but it's blocked by Davidson. Puck loose out front. Cortese with lots of time and space. He surveys, takes a look, floats one on, tipped by Grube. Oh, and it's just over the net. What an opportunity there for the Guardians. Out of the corner now, Dostert working for it. Freeing it up is Ritter. He hustles through neutral ice, racing into the offensive zone. Logan Ritter in on a backhand, and off a pad into the corner. Holy cow, what a save there by Graves to keep that one out, to hang with it. 7:57 as the Guardians play it up ice, intercepted by Davidson. Reavers have to tag up to avoid the offside. Davidson into the zone now, puts one on. Easy save for Graves. Clearing attempt blocked. Mouch has it now. He takes a look, puts one on. Again, another save by Graves. And whistle face-off coming up now out of the Guardian zone. Still 7:40 left to play, period number 2. Ooh, I see the first vote in the chat is for a normal size. I don't know how to read that. Is that like an extra medium t-shirt? Is that how many, what do you call it? Pixels or whatever. Is it pixels? I don't even know. I remember pixie sticks from when I was a kid with all the sugar and whatever. But, I don't know. Double the size? What do you think? Quadruple? I don't know. Give me a reference point. Give me something to work with here. What do you think, fans? Puck played out of the zone, back to neutral ice. Cortez has it. He's got some time. He'll set something up. Moved ahead for Anderson. Now for Cody. Oh, the puck just hops over his stick, though. Davidson hounded by Stotzer, and the puck turned over for Anderson. Anderson working against Davidson, turns back for Stotzer. Stotzer with a tough angle shot, and no problem at all for McAllister on that one. Face-off coming up now to his left. 6:57 left on the clock here in period number 2. Face-off controlled by the Reavers. Played hard off the boards, ahead for Lind. It's a 2-on-2 here. Lind and Simeon with it. Working in, puck rolling away and swatted away by Cortez out of the corner. Blocked by Andreas, finally played up by the Guardians. Out of the reach of Doster, D-to-D. Oh, it's intercepted though by Stotzer, and it's going to be offsides. The Guardians will have to tag up to avoid that one. That allows the Reavers to control. Played ahead, way ahead. Madison, no one there with them, and Madison in on a break. Madison working, save Graves on the breakaway. The Guardians netminder standing tall, keeping this at a 1-goal game. 6:19 still on the clock here. Reavers controlling out of the offensive zone. Here's Madison out of the corner. Watched by Stotzer. Dostert stepping into support. Oh, excuse me, Mason stepping into support. Controlled by Grube. He'll spin away from pressure, free up some space, work his way up ice now. It's a 2-on-2, excuse me, 3-on-2. Grube in now. You got Stotzer with him on the wraparound right out front. Oh, and it's blocked away by Vagel. Vagel now off the boards and ahead for Madison on another break. Here he is, Madison. Opportunity number 2. Goes to the backhand. Puck loose. And, oh, holy cow, Graves able to get a blocker on it for the whistle. Even after the rebound opportunity, the Guardians netminder still big in the crease. Getting some taps there from his team. What a job there by Graves. .5:38 yet to play period number 2. Mason and Cody on the draw. Draw one by Cody. Intercepted, though, and slung back into the zone by Vagel. Out of the corner here. No one can come away with it cleanly. Mason slings it around the boards, just out of the reach of Cortez. That one played down low. Puck loose. Swatted away. Freed up. Centered, and it's knocked off a stick. Loose out front. Madison puts a shot on. Blocker save. Graves into the corner. Curdy with some time. His pass disrupted. Played rink wide for Anderson. Anderson into the zone here. Cody trailing, but 4 Reavers back defensively. Cody out of the corner, spinning away from a stick check. Curdy recovers the puck for the Reavers, plays it hard off the boards and ahead for Vagel. Vagel calling for a pass, tries to get it back to Madison, but it's intercepted by Bratkowski. Guardians control at center. Swanson tries to find an outlet, can't quite feed it through the legs of Vagel, and it's turned back the other way by the Reavers. Vagel in, he's got 3 defenders to beat though, and they swat the puck away from him. Out of the corner here now. Swanson tries to free it up. Plays it off the boards and out. Could be an icing, but it's going to rattle towards the net. Doesn't have enough steam to make it to the end boards anyhow. Hetland now ahead for Simeon. Off for Ritter, out of the corner. He's watched by Cortez. A centering pass, no one there initially, but Davidson stepping up to the play. Matt Davidson in, he takes a look. right out front, but no one's there to take advantage of it. Swanson playing ahead for Dostert, hustling back. Mouch shot on, and it's sticked away by McAllister, and it'll rattle out of the zone. Madison back the other direction. Excuse me, Davidson back the other direction. Plays around the boards. Out front. Reavers to the corner. Intercepted though by Groob. Groob with a look, tries to play it out. Intercepted by Dostert. Dostert in, Frederick back. Dostert a shot. Pad save McAllister. Holy cow, he tried to go short side on that one, almost had it. Ritter out of the corner here. Finds Simeon at the near blue line. Simeon puts one towards the net. Stopped by Graves with that big old goalie stick. So face-off coming up now. Guardian zone, 3:13 still on the clock here, period number 2. Face-off is away. Guardians try and clear. Held in by Calic. He weaves through one. Not quite two. Fighting through it, Mason. And he's going to dump it ahead for Anderson, who is well offside. But Guardians will tag up. That allows the Reavers to control. Punched ahead. Back the other direction. Off a couple tips. Onside, says the official, but turned over anyway for the Reavers. With a look here, Calic plays to the far wing. Ritter has it with speed through neutral ice. Logan Ritter in through one. Oh, and Gorman with a defensive play there to break that up. Ritter plays it to the net. No one can get a stick on it. There's a shot on, but right into the trapper of Graves. So face-off coming again. 2:21 this time on the clock, period number 2. Anderson now with Stotzer. Anderson in, tries to weave through Davidson, get the shot off. It's swatted away by McAllister. Out of the corner here, Hetland plays it off the boards. Dostert steals it away now, cycles it low. Puck to the face-off dot, recovered by Dostert, weaving towards the net. Puck swept off his stick though. Good defensive play by the Reavers. Madison hustling through neutral ice, watched by Cortez towards the net. Madison pulls it near side and it's off the post. Holy cow. I thought for sure he was going to go to the backhand there. Graves might have too. He came off the post, but Madison just missing by a hair. There's a shot on. Slowed down by McAllister. He'll play it off the boards and ahead, trying to catch the Guardians napping. Lind weaving into the zone, disrupted by Cortez, and that's going to be just a touch offside, says the official. So that'll bring us another face-off coming up out of neutral ice. 1:30 left on the clock here in period number 2. Face-off is away. No one winning it cleanly. Still battling for it in front of the player bench. Hetland has it in the air for a moment. Groob takes it now. Groob delays, spins it to the point. Cortez puts it towards the net, looking for a tip or something out front. No one's there to take advantage, though. Brakowski, a shot from the point, swatted away by McAllister. Off the side of the net now. Dostert here. Here you hear Tristan Murrick with the call. 1 minute left in the period. Puck deflects away and into the far side safety netting. So that'll get us another face-off out of the Reavers zone. This time 49 seconds left, period number 2. It'll be Cody and Ritter on the draw. Cody wins it, but it's swept off his stick. Davidson has it out of the corner here. Gets it off the boards for Vagel. Vagel calling for a pass. He finds Ritter. What a play. Ritter in all alone. Logan Ritter in. He shoots. He scores. Logan Ritter. What a job by Vagel, though, on the assist with the pass. You could see him calling for it ahead of time and pointing out the area of the ice he wanted Ritter to go to. Slung it right to him. And then Ritter, what a job to finish on the breakaway. That's a late period goal. That one's going to come with 36 seconds left, and it's going to be a 2-goal lead now for the Reavers. Hetland here tries to force it in. He's stood up at the blue line, though. Vagel from behind his own net. 16 seconds left. He moves ahead for Hetland. Gorman has it here, tries to dump it in. No one can get a stick on it. That allows the Reavers to control. 7 seconds here. Davidson running some time out. Finally flushed out from behind the net by Cody. Davidson content to just run time all the way down to the buzzer. There you have it. What an exciting finish to period number 2. The only 2 goals so far going to the Reavers, but boy, folks, we got a whole third period coming up after this. Another 15 minutes of hockey. We'll be back in just a second with period number 3. It's FMA Hockey. All right, folks, welcome back. It's period number 3. Reavers controlling off the draw. Vagel weaving in, but a couple sticks out front shut him down. Madison now with an opportunity. Oh, and Madison buries that one right out of the slot, and the Reavers wasting no time here in period number 3. Tally their 3rd of the evening. That one's going to come at 14:49 in the 3rd period. So they scored late in period number 2 and early here in period number 3. See what the Guardians can muster here in terms of a comeback. Still lots of hockey left in this one. Guardians dump into their offensive zone, played off the glass by McAllister. Stotzer works to free up a puck along the near boards. Doster into support, bouncing out and ahead. Madison and Vagel into the offensive zone. Madison in towards the net. Vagel has it. Ooh, and it's off the side of the net. Madison again, Vagel centering pass, blocked by a pair of skates. Calic from the point with a look off a blocker. What a hard shot there. Off the glass, says the official, so play goes on. I thought that might have hit the netting, but no, says the official, so play goes on. Madison here looks for support, weaves below the goal line here, avoids a stick check, centers for Andreas, but it's stolen away by Botkowski. Bagel back to pick up a loose puck. It's knocked ahead for Kalik. Tipped out of the zone. Guardians will have to tag up, but the Reavers first to the loose puck. Bagel now puts one on. Loose in front. I don't see it. No indication from the official yet. And it's, where else would it be? It's under the pads of Aaron Graves, the Guardians netminder, all over that one. Face-off coming up here in the Guardian zone. 13:33, period number 3. And hey, check it out, fans. In addition to the league, the Fargo Moorhead Adult Hockey Club also provides drop-in adult hockey opportunities and a recreational hockey league. Something not quite this pace, something for newer players. Well, anyway, if you're a hockey player looking for opportunities to skate, we'd love to have you. Just check out fmahockey.com for all those details. That's fmahockey.com for more. Here's Lind now, weaving at the top of the circles, pressured by Mason. Out of the corner now, a centering opportunity is deflected, bouncing way up high into the near corner now. Davidson from the point takes a look. A sliding Jack Nath would have blocked a shot, so Davidson thinks better of it. Reavers control here, again at the blue line. Back for Davidson. Now Frederick with time puts a shot on. Pad saved by Graves, and that one's going to rattle again to the blue line. Finally, Mason will just play it out. It doesn't have the distance for icing. Frederick has to get back to collect it. Reavers play ahead. Nice outlet pass, finding Lind here. He's into the offensive zone. Out of the corner now. This puck recovered by Ritter. He puts a quick shot on, but it's swatted away by Graves. Swanson tries to play it out. Intercepted by Kalik. Turned over. Kalik with an opportunity and swatted down again by the glove of Graves. What a great job by the Guardians netminder to hang with that one right after the turnover out front. Face-off coming up here now with 12:06 left to play in period number 3. And again, another quick save by Graves, so we'll get a do-over, I think they call it, a redo. 3 seconds tick off between that face-off and this one, so 12 left to play, 12 minutes even. Kalik now from the point. Tipped in front and off a rebound. Cody Mouch had an opportunity, but again a save. Grube being hunted from behind by Mouch. Drops for Dostert. Stick lift and the puck comes off his tape. Botkowski keeps at the point, floating the puck in. Swanson races after it. Rattling around the boards. Hetland has it here. Plays for Mouch. Out of the corner. Mouch again back for Hetland. That one's going to get past his tape though, and it'll roll back out to neutral ice where the Guardians will control. Grube takes a look here. He's pressured. The puck bouncing up and into the air. Stolen away by Mouch. Mouch stopping at the top of the circles, gives for Kalik. Kalik with a look, ooh, and it's off the side of the net maybe? Maybe it was off the shoulder of Graves. It rattles back out to the Reavers zone where Nagel controls. Spinning away from pressure, losing an edge, he'll swat it out of the zone. Grube again controls to the near side for Botkowski. Guardians defender playing it ahead for Doster. Doster puts a shot on right in the glove of McAllister. He had that look in his eye for a moment, like he wanted to play that out and get that to one of the forwards, maybe see if they can't connect on a stretch pass to someone. Sometimes you can flip it out of your glove for your defenseman. They sling it up ice on a stretch pass for a forward. Maybe you catch the other team napping. At any rate, face-off coming up now here. Reavers zone, 10:49 still to play in period number 3. It's Reavers 3, Guardians 0. Pass for Simeon. He moves ahead for Madison. Puck swept off his stick. Nice play by Grube there to disrupt. Austin Cody heads back the other way. He's tied up. And the Guardians just a touch offside. So face off back to neutral ice. It's like it'll be Madison and Cody on the draw. Madison winning it to the wing for Vagel. Both teams battling here at the blue line. Took off the boards, away up in the air. It bounces. Cody coming away with it, chipping it towards the net. Out to swat it away, though, McAllister, and the Reavers head back the other direction at the far blue line. Tipped towards the net. Out to play at Vagel. He'll swat it to the corner. Mason plays it up and ahead. No icing, as that one's right on net. McAllister plays it ahead. Vagel controls. He's going to sling it around the boards. Both teams battling for it here. Finally tipped back out to neutral ice. Davidson collects it. He hustles into the zone. He's watched by 3 different Guardians. Davidson looking for some puck support. Doesn't immediately see any. Plays it to the point where Lind is free. Lind sliding the puck down low for Frederick. Off onto the tape of Gorman. Back to the point. Held in the zone. Madison with a neat little chip off the boards. Out of the corner now. He's got Lind in the slot. Lind right out front. Lind a shot. Pad save. Graves. Holy cow. What a centering opportunity there for the Reavers. And Graves hangs with it with a big pad save there. Into the offensive zone go the Guardians now. A little give and go, but it's intercepted by Davidson. He chips it out for Lind this time. Played back the other way for the Guardians. Dostert into the offensive zone, watched by Davidson. 8:46 still on the clock here. Dostert on a wraparound puck, loose out front. Saved McAllister, and he's got that one squeezed against that chest protector. So a whistle. Face-off coming up now to the right of the Reavers netminder. Both teams set now, official ready, puck away. To the far wing for the Reavers. Jack Nath bringing up a loose puck, gets a shot on, but it's off the side of the net, it sounds like. Hard off that pipe. To the point. Finally tipped out of the zone. Ritter with speed into the offensive zone. Ritter taking a look. Moved to the corner by Grube, and Grube nonchalantly, one-handedly poking the puck away there. Ahead for Jack Nath. Out of the zone, intercepted by Ritter. Reavers have to tag up to avoid the offside. They do. Ritter now looks to center, finds Mouch right out front. Mouch running the goalie a little bit there. And tipped out of the zone. Anderson here. Anderson puts one on, save McAllister. Rebound loose. And another shot there, blocked out front. Turned over for Swanson. Swanson puts a shot on, but it's a little bit wide. That one's going to rattle around the boards. 7:44 yet to play. Puck moved ahead by Andreas. And the official with his arm in the air. That's going to be an icing call. So that'll bring the face-off back to the Reavers zone. And that'll give us a chance to tell you about Urban Toad Media. From business cards to billboards, headshots, commercial, and product photography, Urban Toad Media produces the quality marketing materials that reflect the high standards of your business. Make a statement with professional graphic design and photography from Urban Toad Media. Visit urbantoadmedia.com. Mouch hustling after Grube on this one, forcing a loose puck, and then knocked off his tape the other way by Cody. Calic recovers into the zone, puts a shot up. Man, that's hard off the glass. Off the near boards, Ritter tying up with Swanson, tipped out of the zone by the Guardians. Back to collect it is Calic. It will be an icing call, and that'll be icing back the other direction now. Face-off coming up this time out of the Guardians zone. 7:15 still to play, period number 3. Score so far through this one is Reavers 3, Guardians 0. Madison and Cody on the draw. Madison wins it to the point for Frederick, but it trickles out. D to D, Calic has it here. Looks for an outlet pass, pressured by Swanson. Ahead for Madison. into the offensive zone. Shot on into right into the pads of Aaron Graves. He'll put a glove over that one, and we'll get another face-off out of the Guardian zone. Face-off is away. Guardians have it initially. Madison pressures. He forces a loose puck. Rube has it below the goal line here. Moves it ahead for Cody. Oh, Cody can't quite handle the pass cleanly. He'll have to chase it down out of the corner. Watched by Calic. Cody spinning away from pressure. Tries to get it out front, but a stick from Calic disrupts it. Rolling into the near corner. Swanson works it low. Madison stepping into support. Guardians still controlling, if only for a moment. 3 Reavers swarming Cortez to force a loose puck. And back the other way comes the black team. Into the zone. Vagel has it. Spinning again. Working it free to Madison. Oh, and Madison with a move there. It's Vagel to Madison again. They connected earlier, and they connect again here for a 4th goal tonight. Boy, I don't know if I've ever seen the guy with the assist celebrate harder than the guy with the goal, but that's a heck of a play there. That goal is going to come at 6:18 in period number 3, and it's going to put the field goal out of reach. It's Reavers 4, Guardians 0. Faceoff is away. Madison has it. Working into the zone. Mason disrupts for the Guardians.
Reavers go! Scored by number 20 is number 11 Sam Madison. Assisted by
And there's the call from public address announcer Thad Swanson. That's the 3rd, and that's the hat trick for Madison tonight on this one. Bagel, a shot from the wall, but that one's swallowed up by Graves the whole way. Face-off coming up again in the Guardian zone. 5:48 left to play in the period. The official set. Dostert wins it to the point. Gorman pokes it ahead, but it's stolen away. Working in. Reavers hold the zone, if only for a moment. Spinning is Ritter, working it towards the net. Ritter out of the corner, plays to the point. Hetland swats it low. Lind has it here. Through 2 sticks. He has it off his stick. Rebound loose out back. And Lind finishes on that one. Holy cow. I think that was Cortez that battled through a couple sticks. Had the puck loose out front. Did a little skate to stick thing. Finally a loose puck ending up with Lind. And that's another goal. A couple coming in quick succession there for the Reavers. That's their 5th now. That one's going to come at 5:24, period number 3. And we've got a timeout down here on the ice, so both teams discussing a little bit of strategy, talking about what they want to do with the remaining 5 minutes of the period. I think a little strategy for myself also. Looking through the comments here, the only information I have about the size of the logo is to make it a normal size. So normal, that's what we'll go with. We'll go with normal. Don't know how to describe that best. I assume it's bigger than small, and also smaller than big, kind of in a like a mid-range logo. Not like a coupe, but also not like an SUV. It's kind of a like a sedan size logo. I'm getting nods from the production staff, so they're on board with that anyway. I think that's maybe a normal size. But I assume, I guess I shouldn't assume, but I figure that means both horizontally and vertically, normal in both directions. To maximize the viewing aspect ratios, probably the industry term for it. Anyway, thank God we're back to live action. Face-off underway, and 5:22 left to play here, period number 3. Cordy has it. He'll sling it in. Out of the corner here now. Lind works to free it up. Ritter working towards the net. Strong on the puck. He's able to get a shot off anyway, but it's saved and bounces away to the corner. Played off the boards and around. Lind first to it, plays it for Ritter. A shot swatted out of traffic by Mason. D to D from Davidson for Hetland. Hetland's going to play it ahead. No icing, says the official, as it was played through traffic. Gorman winds up and plays it hard around the glass. Held in, though, by Stotzer. Playing all the way around for Anderson. Anderson chips off the glass and out. That's still going to allow the Reavers to control, though. Ritter off for Davidson. Davidson working his way up ice, chased down by Dostert. Puck freed up. Dostert controls, plays it off the glass and ahead. Jack Nath can't quite get a stick on it, though. Finally forces a puck free. Frederick able to get to it first, though, for the Reavers. Reavers back the other way again into the offensive zone. Ritter weaving in. Cody back checking nicely there to force that one free. Ritter recovering a loose puck, though. Tries to put one on. The shot is blocked. Andreas has it for a moment. Poked free by Ritter. Nath recovers. Jack Nath through neutral ice. Watched by Calic. Stood up at the blue line. Turned back the other way. And Mouch into the offensive zone. Tries the center here. Grube able to disrupt. And Cody first to a loose puck here. Off the far boards and hustling. Austin Cody into the offensive zone. Puts a shot on. Sticked away by McAllister off the end boards. Cody tries to work it towards the net. McAllister out with that big goal stick, and he'll put a blocker over that one to get a whistle. Face-off coming up now with 13:16 left in period number 3. Face-off away to the point. Bratkowski puts a shot on. Tipped away, though, by Mouch. Blocked out front, and it's a 2-on-0. Bratkowski back checking, trying to disrupt. Weigel in. Oh, and he does. He gets it. Austin Weigel able to sneak that one past for a goal. That one's going to make it now. Reavers 6, Guardians 0. That one's going to come at 3:06 in period number 3. Oh, wait, whoa, don't go anywhere, folks. That official didn't call that a goal. I got all excited over nothing. That's just a regular old save in a face-off. I thought for sure I saw the puck in the back of the net, but somebody will have to check it on replay and tell me I'm wrong. Here's Calic now out of the slot, gives for Weigel. Weigel puts a shot on pad save. Puck loose out front to the point. Frederick with time puts one on. It's high. It's off the backside of Garube. Into the corner here. Andreas handles. Mouch slings it around. Calic working it. Back for Frederick. Tips for Weigel. Weigel a shot through the crease, looking for a tip or something out front. Maybe a rebound that someone can control. Calic has it below the blue line. The Reavers defenseman weaving in. Tries to get it to the slot, but it's intercepted by Dostert. Oh, off the skate, and it's turned back the other way. Mouch with an opportunity now here. A little bit wide of the net. Puck loose and punched around the boards. Swanson has it, slings it off for Dostert. And here's the Guardians captain in. He floats one on net. And that one's going to be just a bit wide off the end boards, recovered by the Reavers. Clock down to 2 minutes now, period number 3. Weigel in now on a break. Here's Weigel in, puts a shot on, and pad saved by Graves. That one kicks to the corner. Weigel now out of the far corner, plays around the boards for Calic. Watched by Dostert. Dostert's going to force the puck free. He'll have to hustle after it, back to get it Hetland, and Dostert's just going to float one on from long range. Off the blocker. Mason puts one on net for the Guardians. Into the near corner, finally tipped out of the zone by the Reavers. Mouch with speed in, played for Weigel. A little drop and set up there for Hetland. Out of the corner here, Nick Hetland takes a look, loses an edge maybe. Cody steals away the free puck. Cody working it out for Stotzer. And here's a 2-on-2, Stotzer and Cody. Chipped across, but the pass just doesn't connect. Turned over, Stotzer hangs with it. Below the goal line here. Davidson sets up with less than a minute remaining in period number 3. Davidson off the near wing into the far board, stolen away by Anderson. Anderson with Cody. Oh, and the puck slides off his stick, taken away by Madison, and Madison's going to head back the other direction with Curdy. Madison, a shot blocker down by Graves. Puck loose out front. Turned over for Curdy, working back towards the net. A couple players collide at the top of the circle. 24 seconds left as the Guardians have a 3-on-2. It's Grube into the corner, drops for Anderson. Anderson, a shot on right into the chest protector of McAllister. And you can hear the stick taps coming from the Reavers bench. His team supporting him all the way. 15 seconds left here, period number 3. Guardians looking to set something up off the draw. It's Dostard and Madison tying up. Puck to the point. Bartkowski can't quite keep the line. Intercepted by Lind. Lind in. He puts a shot on. Ooh, and he goes short side. That one's in. Lind with a shot in the waning seconds of the period. That goal is going to come with 7 seconds left here in period number 3. That's going to be the 6th of the night now for the Reavers. Faceoff is away, and that's going to do it. Clock going to wind all the way down, and they've done it. That's a shutout. Shutout for Logan McAllister as the Reavers all come in to give him stick taps. Congratulations to him on a game well played. Also a lot of saves tonight by Aaron Graves. Heck of a job by him in net to withstand what was just really a Reavers onslaught. Good offensive zone pressure from them this evening. At any rate, that's all for game number 1. Coming up after this, immediately after this, it's the Mountaineers taking on the Diplomats. That should be a great contest. Stay tuned for that one in just a few moments. Until then, I've been Adam, your host tonight. It's FMA Hockey. Check out FMAHockey.com.